She wasn't going there.
No, I don't. Good job. You're one of the few I've seen who actually pressed her in the proper way and cross-examined her on trying to get her to actually ask or answer the question asked.
Well, it's only because
She's
I
doing
wrote
terribly,
a book and I recorded the audiobook, and I remember that happens months before the book comes out. And I remember seeing her post that picture and video of herself, and I was like, wait a second, all this, like, we just found out. It's like, no, you read it.
She wrote it, read it, endorsed it, and tried to sell it. She got caught because she didn't think that the rest of us were smart enough to figure out it's a big deal to meet with Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
It's a very small collection of Americans who have done it, and some no-name congresswoman from South Dakota, which is what she was at the time, would not be on the list.
Yeah.
So she did read it, and she did that because she wanted to mislead us, which is par for the course now for this woman. She's been exposed. 2 months ago, I would have sung her praises had I been on your show, Elizabeth. I thought she was this star, this rising star within the Republican Party. You know, she really has lived a rancher's life. That's legitimate. She's had a rough life. She lost her dad in a tragic accident, and she has a great personal story. Now I see her as a complete charlatan. Not only the dog killing story, but the lies that were told afterward. You know, it went from the dog killed some chickens on a farm and then snapped at her when she tried to take one of the chickens out of its mouth.
And now he's killing livestock and children.
Livestock, like he's out there, you know, taking down live deer and horses and cows at every turn. It was like, okay, he killed a couple of chickens, which my Strudwick, who's such a problem, he has his own newsletter, would 100% do. If I did what she did, which is bring him in an open back pickup truck to a chicken farm when he's untrained and he's a puppy. So she's lying about it now, saying he was attacking people, that he was a danger to her children, even though her own book espouses that when her daughter got off the bus, the first reaction was,
where's Cricket?
Where's Cricket?
Yeah.
She went on a crime spree. She killed the dog. She killed the goat. She killed 3 horses that day, and she bragged about it and then lied when she realized us normies weren't too pro all the murders.
So is she done? Is she off the list, the VP? I mean, I like you, had her at the top of the VP candidate list for former President Trump. It now looks like she might be off the list.
She's so
done.
She's done. She's toast. I mean, Trump is, he likes her because she's been in his camp since very early on in 16, and he likes that. But Trump, say what you will about him, is not dumb, and he knows she's a loser. And she will hurt his ticket and violate the #1 rule, the only rule in picking a vice president, which is do no harm. Where is Trump struggling the most? With suburban married women.
Yeah.
How are they going to react to this lying, dog-killing person who, by the way, not for nothing, Elizabeth, but the weird extra oomph of the glam that she's doing is also not helping her.
Yeah.
She's got about as much truth in that head of hair as she does in that book she's trying to sell. And I do think these women are going to revolt. They're not going to vote for her.
Oh, Megyn. I knew you'd come loaded for bear on this. By the way, what's up with the Indiana primary where Trump got a whopping 78% of the vote, but Nikki Haley, who's not even in the race anymore, got 22% of the vote? What does that mean?
Well, you may not have heard that Trump is not that popular with a core segment of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Which is why, you know, forget identity politics. The right is not supposed to be for that. He should pick a running mate that will represent that faction of the party. That is not core MAGA. That's a little bit more establishment. But that's the truth about most Republicans now. While they would still vote for Trump, most are not core MAGA. He should get a DeSantis type. I realize he's probably not going to pick Haley, but he should get somebody like that for his VP pick.
Megyn Kelly, great to see you again, my friend. Hope you come back.
You too. Anytime.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.